Hey, all right. Welcome, my fine people. Welcome, guys, to Money Talk Friday. My name is Steven, aka Even Steven Money, and we are here live on Money Talk Friday, where every week we have a new topic. And this week's topic: what would Warren Buffett do? Guys, if you do not know where you are, what you're doing here, well, my name is Steven, aka Even Steven Money, and after paying off over $100,000 in personal debt, my wife and I found our version of financial freedom. It led me to where I am today, which is launching my own money coach business at evenstevenmoney.com. It's where I help clients, I help them create a plan to pay off debt faster, save more money than they ever have before, also that they can live a better life today, and of course, retire comfortable tomorrow. Guys, I'm excited as always to be talking to you guys on Money Talk Friday. And if you have not been here before, what I like to do is read kind of an introduction. It paves the way to the direction we are heading. And I will start with, what would Warren Buffett what would he do? So guys, in 2015, I told myself repeatedly, I'm going to Berkshire Hathaway annual conference. I'm going to Berkshire Hathaway annual conference. I actually wasn't very good at that, apparently. It's in Omaha, Nebraska. I read, some of my friends, some of those great bloggers out there over at 1500 Days and Planting Our Pennies. So they did reviews of last year, and I was drooling over the thought of attending what some call the capitalistic Woodstock. So my excitement level was pretty high, as you could tell. And, I started thinking, I need to ask myself a more important question. What would Warren Buffett do? And that's really where I started taking everything and really started to figure out, how was I going to get to Omaha, Nebraska? What would it all take? I was ready, but I wasn't really sure where to start. And so there was really four things that I had to look at when I was trying to get there. And that was, finding that ride to Omaha, and then actually the ride back to Chicago, which is where I was living at the time, and finding the shareholder pass to get in. You actually need to be either a class A or class B shareholder. And so I either had to go buy the stock or I'd, ask someone if they had extra passes. And then, certainly probably the most expensive part of it was, finding a place to stay in Omaha. So again, I kind of went in and I said, hey, you know what? Let's make this a little bit of fun. Let's think about this in a different light. And I said, what would Warren Buffett do? And what would Warren Buffett do? What would Charlie Munger do? And really the thought crossed my mind that, going and traveling to Omaha, Nebraska while I was in debt might not be the best use of my money. In fact, I thought it actually might be a bad use of my money. So I decided to I channeled my inner Warren Buffett, right? And I asked him questions, and I, looked for his financial advice, and I looked for things that he would say, and I'm going to share them with you now. So one of the things he said, good old Warren, was you can't make any financial progress that way. What does he mean by that way? So what he was talking about was you can't make any financial progress when you're in debt and have a high interest rate. So for me, at that time, I had a student loan, or I had student loans, plural, and they weren't extremely high. They were I would say relatively low, but they were in between, I would say 3 and 5% interest rate. So, but I wasn't able to make the progress that I wanted to if I was in debt. And even before this, probably a better example is when I was in credit card debt, and that interest rate was closer to 18 to 20%. So as you can imagine, it's not going to be easy to make any financial progress when you're in debt with a high interest rate. So I said, okay, Warren, that's great advice. What do I do next? And he said, stay out of trouble and don't get behind financially. I don't think he waves his finger like that, but again, there's going to be some goods and bads with Warren. You got to take it all in. But yeah, so this is the side of the equation, and I talked about it a little bit, where we don't want to owe someone money all the time. We don't want to be in debt. You don't want to make payments on a credit card when you can take a vacation. You don't want to, pay down your student loans every month. You want to put that money into better use on things that you value. And I really think that segues really well into the next one. I think this one is the most important, really, especially to what we're talking about today. And Warren, he said, if you can't pay for it, don't buy it. We could all learn something from that one. And I think it's really some of the best advice that there is, and you can apply it to your life. And for me, I thought about it in another sense. I said, hey, what do you want more? Do you want to pay off your student loans, become debt free? Or did I essentially want to take a vacation? Did I want to attend the Berkshire Hathaway annual conference and see Warren Buffett, see Charlie Munger, drink Coca-Colas and eat peanut brittle all day, answering some tough financial questions? For me, that made my decision really, really simple. I, without a doubt, wanted to, I wanted my student loans paid off. I didn't want to wait another day. I mean, even another minute, if I could. If that meant missing out on Charlie and Warren snacking on peanut brittle and, answering questions, that's what I was willing to do. So this is really where I started to segue into, is this a good decision? And I think some of the questions that I was asking myself as well in the can't pay for it, don't buy it part of it was really, do you want to go on a vacation while you're in debt? And I said, as you probably find out, I said no. And I think saying no, it really started helping me to form a habit that I think is going to carry me throughout my life, throughout my financial life. I wanted this to be a reminder to myself and every day forward that, these habits are going to carry me. So the Berkshire Hathaway annual conference, it wouldn't have broke me financially. I wouldn't have been, laying on the streets, begging for money by any means, but it would have slowed down my progress. It would have slowed down my financial, paying off that student loan and really everything, every step after that. So I chose to make that a habit. I chose to make a small sacrifice today. So really what I chose to do was delayed gratification. I said, you know what? I'm going to hold off on doing something fun, something that I really wanted to do because I couldn't afford it, because I couldn't pay for it at that time out of cash or what have you. And instead, I'm going to let that anticipation grow, and I'm going to go another year. I'm going to hold off until I'm in a better place financially. And for me, I didn't want to form a habit of taking the easy way out today. And I wanted to really, again, just practice delayed gratification is what it came down to. I was okay with that. That's what I wanted to do. And that's who I wanted to be. And I really believe that forming those financial habits, listening to Warren Buffett, listening to what would Warren Buffett do, helped me really think out the process and what mattered most to me. Now, Warren Buffett isn't really known for his advice on staying out of debt. He's much more well known for his investment prowess. However, I think we can all take a little bit of advice from Warren and make some pretty sound financial decisions on the topic. Now, guys, as you probably have figured out, I didn't get to see Warren Buffett or enjoy the Berkshire Hathaway extravaganza in 2015. But I really do think I listened to what Warren would do and what he would do in my situation. And I'm happy to report that actually the following year, I was able to attend the annual conference. A lot of crazy things happened, had a lot of fun, really built up that that anticipation. I went with my wife. We stayed in a tiny home on a goat farm. I had beers with 1500 days and plants are pennies. So I enjoy that moment. Fiery Millennial was there. Income Surfer. There's so many people. Got to share some beers. I bought some Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger boxers. Still have them to this day. Just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself. I'm so glad that I waited. And I took that after I did pay off my student loans, and I really think it made all the difference. Now, if you're looking for someone to make a difference, I'm a money coach at evenstevenmoney.com. And my goal is simple for you guys. It's to create a roadmap. Really, it's a plan. It's a simple plan for your financial freedom. And we take that plan and we work to pay off debt faster, work to save more money, and really take the stress out of money. Take that weight off your shoulders, right? It's also, you can live a better life today and retire comfortable tomorrow. Fun with the words today, guys. But, most importantly, guys, I want you to pay off debt, save money, and live a better life today. And you can do that by checking it out, evenstevenmoney.com/moneycoach. And so, guys, I want you to take action today. I want you to go to evenstevenmoney.com/moneycoach. I want you to check it out. But more importantly, I want you to take action. Now, I've had a number of people follow up, and I will talk with them, and they're ready. They think they're ready. They say, yeah, I want to pay off debt. Yeah, I want to save more money. But they don't want to actually do it. They don't want to. I don't know if they're afraid. I don't know if they're afraid to take action, but they're just not ready. I want you to take action. I want you to check out the page. Make sure that you're ready. You want to make a change in your life. You want to have an action plan. You want to have a financial roadmap to really take, your financial life to a better place. And that's what I do as a money coach, guys. I hope you'll check it out. That is what I do here at Even Steven Money. When I'm not there, I'm probably over here every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern on Money Talk Friday. Next week's topic: saving small amounts of money that add up pretty big with, maybe you've heard of them, Republic Wireless cell phone provider. They are literally my favorite cell phone provider, without a doubt. I've been with them for the past 6 years, and I'll probably gush about them as I talk about saving small amounts of money that really add up. Guys, thank you again for stopping by here at evenstevenmoney.com. At our Facebook page. I'm a little bit of everywhere, right? So I can always be found on the blog, evenstevenmoney.com. Writing new articles every single week. I'm over here on social media at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, sharing out, helping you guys grow your knowledge, grow your wealth, getting better with money. And I love every second of it. And for that, I thank you. I thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for everything that you guys do. Make sure to sign up, check everything out. Check out my YouTube channel. I'm going to take this, if you haven't seen it, and I'm going to put it on YouTube, and you can check it out there. And there's a lot of great videos that you can't find on Facebook Live that are actually on YouTube. So check that out. And again, guys, hope you guys have a great Friday and a great week. And I will check you guys out next time.